Hi, welcome to the Movie Review Mom YouTube channel. I'm the mom and I do the movie reviews. And my goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so that you can make the best decision as to whether or not you want to spend time or money or both sometimes watching a specific film. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. I'm thrilled that you're here. And if you're a subscriber returning, yay, thank you so much. I truly appreciate your support. When you get a minute, run over to Instagram and you can follow me there as Movie Review Mom, but also as my author name, which is my real name, Trina Boice. Thank you. Again, I really appreciate your support. All right, so the movie I'm reviewing today is called Crater. This family-friendly, fun movie is now available to stream on Disney Plus. Now, it already came out, but I was on an amazing trip out of the country, and I've gotten so far behind on posting my video reviews. The written review has been up on my website, but for those of you who don't ever go there, I wanted you to know about this film because it's actually pretty sweet. People are always asking me for family-friendly films. And because Disney is in hot water with a lot of parents, people ask, is there any unwoke or non-woke Disney movie anymore? And actually, I thought that this one probably falls in that category. So let me tell you about it. It's rated PG and is an hour and 45 minutes. And by the way, this movie is produced from the same group that did the popular TV series. It's called Stranger Things. So it's got that kid adventure vibe, but definitely not as scary. Well, I'll give you some tips for parents here in just a minute. But my movie review mom grade is a B plus. Now, don't run off and flip the channel. Keep watching and I'll explain why. So let me give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I liked and didn't like, as well as offer tips for parents, themes worth talking about, funny lines, interesting lines, and recommendations for other films that are sort of similar that I think you'll also really like. And if you like them, then you might like this one. All right, you ready to dive in? So this is the summary that Disney Plus gives the movie. After the death of his father, of course, it's a Disney movie, right? A boy growing up on a lunar mining colony takes a trip to explore a legendary crater along with his four best friends prior to being permanently relocated to another planet. The space adventure movie was directed by Kyle Patrick Alvarez and written by John Griffin. So there were a lot of things I really liked about this movie, obviously. One of the best things I think about this movie is that it is family friendly. Those are rare to come by lately. And another great thing, as I mentioned, is that it's not super woke, unlike many Disney movies lately. There is something for everyone here: adventure, romance, wisdom, humor, youthful shenanigans, and even hope. The young cast did a great job and includes Isaiah Russell Bailey, McKenna Grace, Billy Barat, Orson Hong, and Thomas Boyce. Yes, that's actually my husband's name, Tom Boyce, although his last name is spelled differently. Now, I'm no science expert, but I'm not so sure that everything we're told in the movie is actually scientifically accurate. No worries, it's easy enough to enjoy the story by ignoring the sciencey space details. If you get caught up in the details, you're probably going to get frustrated. There's a lovely musical score and convincing sound effects. I thought the ending was super sweet. No spoilers, just no. Hopefully, the movie will help your kids appreciate the beauty of our planet Earth. Even the most cynical Gen Z kid who worries about climate change and a doomed Earth will find hope for humanity in this movie. And I think that's important because so many young kids are really frightened and they have this sense of doom and gloom rather than really stopping and smelling the flowers and enjoying what we do have. The set designs are fairly believable, allowing us to escape to the moon on our own adventure. Now, because the story takes place on the moon, there isn't a lot of color. The color palette is muted and dull, which is appropriate for a lunar world. Now, there were some things I didn't like or just thought would have been better. For example, within 3 minutes, we learned that the protagonist lost both of his parents. Super Disney cliche, right? And a kid who needs medicine during a high stakes emergency. Another cliche Disney. I hate watching people destroy things just because they can. And so we see some kids doing that. And I'm just like, come on. So let me give you some tips for parents. There is some light profanity. Kids are in dangerous situations. Kids break safety rules and procedures, and there's talk of death. Some of the themes that are illustrated well are friendship, masters of our own fate, family, legacy, adventure, fear, peer pressure, empathy for others, saying goodbye, acceptance, time, and memories. That's a lot, I think, but I thought that the movie handled all of those themes really well. So I always like to write down funny lines and interesting lines simply so I can share them with you so you can get a taste of the dialogue, the script writing quality. And I was looking at my notes and I was surprised that I didn't write down anything funny. So the kids definitely are into shenanigans, but apparently I wasn't impressed enough to write down anything, any of the funny lines. Then there are some, I guess some of them just didn't land and weren't memorable for me. But there is an interesting line that is certainly the theme of this movie. It's voiced by Kid Cudi, who plays a character named Michael, and he says, "You are the master of your own fate." And it's an important line because the kids spend time thinking about fate and destiny and do they have any control over anything about their lives, and that's especially a common feeling for kids to have because their parents control everything. And then if you've lost your parents, then for this one protagonist in particular, he's really struggling with that. All right, so let me recommend some movies that I think are really good that you'll also really like. The first one is called Slumberland. It stars Jason Momoa and is very different, very quirky and whimsical, but a lot of fun with a very sweet ending. So check that one out. I did a movie review, so you can watch that and see if that sounds like your cup of tea. And then another one is Ghostbusters Afterlife, because it's very kid focused, kind of like that Stranger Things vibe, and also has some very sweet moments, especially at the ending. And then another movie I thought of simply because it stars McKenna Grace is a movie called Gifted. And it's about a little girl and her father and the lessons that they both learn along the way. Anyway, check that out because I thought McKenna did such a good job in this movie, and she's growing up right before our eyes. All right, if you watch it, I hope you enjoy it. Comment down below. Let me know, what are your favorite Disney movies? Which are the ones that are causing you to cringe lately? And maybe if you've seen the most recent The Little Mermaid, let me know what you think about that one. I did a movie review for that as well. So if you haven't watched it yet, check or watch the movie yet, check out my movie review and then let me know if you think that sounds good or maybe a little too woke. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for all of your support. Have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.